the Barbie Show, we'll be talking about current advertising and how its sexiness affects young and troubled girls. Stay tuned.
How are you today?
Fine. One chicka wow ow. One chicka ow. One chicka ow. One chicka wow wow. One chicka wow chicka wow.
We've improved all the fragrances. New acts now with added.
Could there be anything as beautiful as me? There can't be anything as beautiful as me. I know that.
Hello, and welcome to the Barbie Show. I'm Barbie. Thanks for joining us today as we discuss the hypersexualization of advertising and its effects on our society. Joining me today is expert and my best friend, Midge. Welcome, Midge.
Good to be here, Barbie.
Let's get right into it. Today, America spends the most money on advertising compared to every other country in the world. Indeed, 2/3 of the world's advertising dollars are spent on Americans. Not only are we bombarded with advertisements everywhere we turn, but also commonly these ads are hypersexualized. No matter the product, ads are riddled with sexual content that seem to become more explicit by the day. The bottom line is, sex sells. But has this always been the case? And what is the effect of this pornographication of advertising on our society? Midge, any thoughts?
What I want to know is, what does sex have to do with it? Sex sells, but why does it sell beer? Why do we use sex to sell bread, for that matter? What do any of the popular products on the market, with a few obvious exceptions, have to do with boobs? The effects are obvious. Just look around at our teen culture, and more recently our pre-teen culture, for an indication at what these images have been doing to our youth.
We'll be looking at that a little bit later in our show. For now, let's take a look at sex and advertising over the years. Many people consider sex and advertising, the use of sexy words and images in selling messages, a recent phenomenon. That Calvin Klein, Guess, and Victoria's Secret set the bar for provocative nudity and sexual fire. These people might be surprised to discover that Rockford Varnish Company ran ads in the 1930s that would make Calvin's models blush. American marketers and advertisers have used sex to sell their brands since the early days of advertising. For example, images of naked women adorn ads for tobacco in the 1800s. Later, sexuality was emphasized to sell soap and lotions to ladies in the 1920s. Today, the trend continues to push the boundaries of ethics and shows no signs of slowing down.
I think what's important is that advertisers are going with what they know. They aren't necessarily doing anything new. Sex used to sell, and since most of us have become extremely desensitized to it, advertisers will continue to use the same methods, but in more extreme ways.
I see.
And it's not just blatant sex advertising. Symbolic references to sex are everywhere. Anything on a 45-degree angle can be interpreted as phallic. Like this ad here.
But what are the consequences of this pornographication of advertising?
Many girls begin to act like the female stereotypes in the culture around them because they think they must do so to be socially accepted. For example, teen females are less likely to speak their minds and to take risks, since in their social world, those are not characteristics that are valued for girls.
This is certainly a cause for concern.
The real question is, who is responsible for these ads? They must not have children of their own.
Actually, we're going to be talking to top executive, Ken Dahl, who can hopefully answer all your questions, right after these messages.
I love Paris in the springtime.